I tell my kids to do hard things. Now it's my turn to show them. Joey, you want to go gymnastics on Fridays or skating?
No, I don't want to do none of that.
Really? Why?
So tired. I already did skate 2 times.
Growing up, I was always competing and I loved sports. Basketball, baseball, swimming, whatever it was. But I was always drawn to martial arts. Funny enough, my parents would never put me into it because they always thought I'd get into more fights if I did do it. Once I was older, able to take the bus on my own, I found a gym and I used to bus 45 minutes each way just to train with one goal. I wanted to become a professional fighter. I love training. I was in the gym day in and day out, but it wasn't until I got routine blood work that said I had hepatitis C. And right then and there, that disqualified me from training. Or even competing in a fight. It was a hard time in my life, but the doctor said, Joe, if you eat well, you work out, you can live a long and healthy life. So that's when I started turning to naturopaths, nutritionists, and really endurance sports. And I thought to myself, one day I'd do an Ironman. So months later though, I get retested, false positive. I didn't even have it. I got back in the ring, but the fire wasn't in me to compete at kickboxing anymore. And it turned to more helping people. And that's how Fight Fitness was born. So over the next 14 years, built a business, got married, had kids, and got to help a lot of people. But then COVID hit. Started to see people pass, members. One of them, Super Steve Osborne. Steve was a beloved member of our community. He was the life of the party. And when he passed, he was only 50 years old. And when someone passes that early, you start to really think about life a little bit. And that's when I knew I had to do something big. So I signed up for Ironman Ottawa. It's a 3.8 kilometer swim, 180 kilometer bike, followed by a 42.2 kilometer run. I'm gonna be training 15 to 20 hours a week, swim, bike, run, lifting, all while making sure my nutrition is a priority. And some days I'm burnt out. I've snapped at my kids, I've been impatient with my team, I got sick and had to take a ton of time off. I hated it, but I kept showing up because this race isn't just for me. So this morning's workout was an open water swim, 1,500 meters. It was a cold one. I don't have a full wetsuit, but a sleeveless wetsuit. I had to wear the gloves, wear the boots. Very important to train in open water because that's how the race is going to be like. A lot of people train, they just strictly train in the pool, which it helps, but what happens is when you're in the actual race, you're gonna be swimming in a lake. So you wanna, I always tell my kids, practice the way you're gonna play. So train the way that the race is gonna happen and get out there in open water, get the feel for the water.
Hey Joe, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Thanks for getting us out here.
No problem. You ready to do this?
Let's do it. So I know this wasn't the first time you did a triathlon.
No, I did it a few years ago, but when I was younger, I did sprint triathlons. And I actually had a goal of actually doing a full Ironman, but obviously I was younger, Didn't know training as well, didn't know nutrition. So I attempted it, failed horribly. So this is my second go around at it, and things are much different. I mean, you're older, I'm older now. We got to be way more careful with our training. It's the last thing we want to do is get injured, right? You got kids, we got work obligations and that sort of thing. So I want to make sure that I'm healthy after, post race, but also leading up to it. I want to get to the pinnacle of my health, make sure I'm like my body, to respect my body enough that I could do this thing successfully.
So what's different this time around with your training and your nutrition?
Training is a lot more structured, so following an actual program, but nutrition has to stay on point, getting whole foods, making sure we're not doing anything too processed, because it affects our body a lot more than when we were younger.
So what are you hoping to get out of the race, Joe?
Realistically, just do my best, finish what I started. I set a goal out to do it a long time ago, and I just want to lead by example, show my kids that I could finish what I started too, and show them that we do hard things, because at any age it's possible.
Well, thanks for letting AGP be part of your story. It's really inspirational, and we look forward to seeing you at the finish line.
Awesome, appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Joe. Good luck.
So I didn't do this for a medal. I did it for my community, did it for my family. I did it for my kids to show them how to set goals, how to finish what they started. And Steven, he always said, trust the process. And after doing this, I truly understand what that means.
Joe, you are an Ironman.